Welcome to the Hal Leonard Recording Method by Bill Gibson. This practical and easy-to-understand method contains 6 books, each in full color and each containing a DVD full of audio and video examples that explain and illustrate the concepts presented in the text. It represents the culmination of more than 30 years of teaching, recording, writing, and performing music. Books 1 through 6 follow the recording process from initial equipment and sound theory considerations all the way through mixing and mastering. Each chapter concludes with a 20-question test designed specifically to reinforce your learning process. Once you've read the text, listen to or watch the examples on the accompanying DVD, and once you can complete each chapter test with no mistakes, you're ready to move on to the next chapter. When you've gone through the entire book, use the test to help review the information in each chapter and go through all of the examples on the accompanying DVD to reinforce your knowledge. If you diligently study the information in these books and apply the principles and techniques to your recordings, you will be able to record and produce music that sounds excellent. Better yet, not only will it survive obvious comparisons to your favorite music, but provided your creativity and musicality are exceptional, you might find that your recordings actually sound better than some of your favorite music. Book 1, Microphones and Mixers, provides valuable information that you need to know about the fundamental tools and concepts used in the recording industry. You'll learn how to efficiently manage each component of the signal path, including microphones and mixers. Plus, you'll also learn essential techniques for the operation and creative use of dynamics and effects processors, the fundamentals of sound theory, and the proper ways to connect your gear together. This important resource provides the essential foundation for the Hal Leonard recording method. The remaining 5 books build on the techniques and concepts presented in Microphones and Mixers, focusing on the specific concepts, techniques, and skills necessary for you to function at a high level in the modern recording industry. Great guitar, bass, keyboard, piano, and drum tracks are a requirement for any recording, and the vocal tracks must accurately convey and enhance the emotional and tonal character of the performer. Book 2, Instrument and Vocal Recording, gets down to the specifics of what's required to capture and record professional-sounding instrumental and vocal tracks. With detailed illustrations, photographs, and a DVD full of video and audio examples, you'll learn techniques that will help you get the best vocal and instrumental tracks possible, whether you're recording at home or in a world-class studio. Recording software and plugins have become fundamental to the recording process. Almost every modern-day recording project takes advantage of the features and functionalities provided by the digital recording process and the software that controls it. Book 3, Recording Software and Plugins, provides foundational concepts of the digital recording process, insights into the similarities and differences between recording software and hardware, tips and techniques for digital editing, broadcast audio considerations, networking concepts, and techniques for synchronizing digital recording devices. The detailed illustrations and screenshots in the text, along with the easy-to-understand audio and video examples, help you gain a thorough understanding of recording software and plugins. You've learned about microphones, mixers, how to record vocals and instruments, and how software and plugins work in the studio. Now learn to create amazing music productions using the latest sequencing techniques with samples and pre-recorded loops. This in-depth guide will explain all of the current loop formats, software samplers, MIDI techniques, and the intelligent use of MIDI and loop sequencing software to create recordings that are creative, contemporary, and impressive. You'll also learn some very important techniques that will help you create custom loops and samples so that your recordings will uniquely reflect the sounds and music that are yours alone. Book 5, Engineering and Producing, moves beyond the information presented in the previous 4 books in this series. It teaches you what it takes to engineer a session like a pro, what makes a great producer, how to inspire awesome performances, considerations for selecting the best tracks to keep from your sessions, and what it takes to be both producer and engineer on the same session. With hundreds of pages of text, illustrations, and photographs, plus audio and video examples of the producing and engineering process, engineering and producing is a very important component in the Hal Leonard recording method. The final steps in recording, mixing, and mastering are incredibly important. All of the hard work you've spent recording and producing excellent tracks will be wasted if the tracks aren't mixed with excellence and finely polished during mastering. Whether you're mixing on-screen or with a digital or analog mixer, the secrets of making great-sounding music are universal. Book 6, Mixing and Mastering, provides important techniques for shaping the instrumental and vocal tracks to complement the mix, blending the mix ingredients together, crafting a mix that's loud and full, using dynamic and effects processors to add dimension and power, integrating hardware and software for the best sound and maximum efficiency, mastering the final mix so it's competitive in the marketplace and ready for reproduction or replication.